Nuts. All right, ready? Here we go. Welcome to Nutz at Night, episode number 101. Yes, we've continued to do the show. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a little story. We were going to end the show at 100. It was my decision. I announced it at episode 100, but I was persuaded heavily by the barrage of email we got and the pleads to keep the show going. So I am actually cool with that. I'm happy you guys are liking the show. So we're going to continue to bring it. So you have to listen now, because if one of you guys stops listening, I'm ending the show. No, I'm just kidding. But we are going to continue the show. So thank you for all your support. I'm glad you're liking the show, and that's what's going to happen. So it's because of you guys, because you were vocal. If nobody sent an email, show might not be continuing right now. But you guys, let me know how you feel, and I appreciate that. That's how we work at Podnutz. We listen. Most of us. Starting with Steve D'Amico from smvcomputer.net, stevendamico.com. Steve, how is it going?
Great. It's hot as hell here in New York.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. How hot is it?
It's so hot you can cook food in your car.
Really? You know,
light bulb.
You know, it's hot down in Florida. I actually took a sip of water I left overnight in my car, and I almost burned my mouth with it.
Why would you do that?
Because I like drinking water.
Yeah, but that much? That you'd find water like just stagnant in the bottom of a cup somewhere in your car?
No, it was a bottle of water I left overnight. I don't drink stagnant water.
That's stagnant water. It's not moving in there. It's not a stream.
Yeah, but it was so hot that it killed all the bacteria. Anyway.
That's actually probably true.
Chris Barry from technologyadventures.com. What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Glad to be back. Glad Nutz at Night is still happening. Thanks for everyone for emailing in. Wicked.
Yes. Well, you told them to. Remember?
Thanks, everybody.
They listened. Also joining us, Liam Tidwell from liamtech.com. What's going on, Liam?
Hi, everybody. I'm the guy with the giant head and a smaller head up over to the side.
I like that. Sometimes that actually ends up in the screen. It looks like an LCD in the background. Let me get that out of there. There it goes.
I've perfected teleportation.
Well, thank you, Liam, for joining us.
Oh, I had a choice?
Yeah.
Yes, you had a choice.
This was part of the deal. Liam and Chris are regulars now.
Yeah, you had a choice. Where else would you be? Where would you be? Would you be home, like being a husband or a father or some crap like that?
Wow.
No.
Gee whiz.
I know. I almost feel really bad now.
Me too.
The best part about that joke is
I kind of
it was
feel like
real.
I should go up and hang out with my family.
I love the uncomfortable silence after that joke.
I'm sure. All right. Well, why don't you start us off? What do you got for tonight, Steve? I had a good one. I think this is great, but I'd like to talk about something real quick that happened in my shop. I had this nice girl called me up. She was looking for a data recovery on a USB thumb drive, and she comes in. I told her it's gonna be about $300 because I'm thinking I'm shipping it off somewhere. So that was the initial quote. She still came in despite the fact that I gave her that quote, and she comes in, kind of throws it at me, and take a look at it. I mean, it was just like, this thing looked like it was pressure fitted. It didn't really look like it comes apart. Somehow, I fumbled enough to actually get this thing apart. And so I open it up and I get it down to the bare board. And I'm really looking. I got really good close-up eyes, but I think anybody else would need a magnifying glass because I almost didn't catch it. There was one little connector on the little USB that was off. Just a hair off the board. It just separated right off the board just a little bit. I think it was like one of the positive. There was probably the positive 5 volts on the USB thing. Right. All I did was add a little solder, remelt the whole thing, and the freaking thing worked. It was amazing. She was really in a bad spot too. What was the device?
It was a little USB, one of those little USB flash drives.
Oh, and it wasn't working. And it wasn't working.
It wasn't working at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool. I had one once where I plugged it in and it actually worked, but it worked. It came up like looking for some kind of driver for something bizarre, and that was some kind of firmware issue. But this one, it was just like a dead doornail. You just plug it in, it does nothing.
Right. So you just put a drop of solder on there.
You just put a drop this just to add a little bit of solder, remelted the connection on. I did all the pins, but it really probably only needed one, and it worked. I was so happy because this poor girl, she was dying to have this thing back.
What was on it?
It was like a whole bunch of like schoolwork, and she had something to do with her job, and it was like a resume. None of this crap was backed up naturally.
Of course.
She's like, I didn't think these things break ever. I was just like, I was like, can you hold it? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, then it can break. You know.
How much did you charge her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, come on. That's why you said it was a nice. Right? You know when you started off the story saying, "Oh, she's a nice girl," you knew that you ate a lot of money on this.
No,
deal.
let's guess. Let's try and guess. Let's start with Steve. What's your guess, Steve?
I'm not gonna answer.
25 to 30 bucks. 30 bucks.
Well, I did this in a matter.
If I had to guess, it was Steve D. $9.95 at most.
What was your guess, Steve?
30 bucks.
I'm sorry, one of you is over.
It took it took a matter of 20 minutes. Does that matter at all?
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Was she standing there while you did it?
Yes.
Was she hot?
Yes.
Extremely.
You did it for free, buddy, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't do it free.
$5.
Only one of you was over.
$5.
20 bucks.
Oh man, I'm not gonna tell you guys.
15?
I did it for $25. It took 20 minutes.
So you make a bucket? Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
She brings it in and tells them it's priceless data.
I know.
Give me 25. We'll call it good. No biggie.
It's only priceless data.
All right, I agree. So what? All right. I'm not.
You're just building goodwill. That was always my excuse.
It's a learning experience.
I always say I'm just building goodwill.
I don't know what I was.
Well, how cute was she?
Extremely.
Okay.
Yeah, extremely. But I mean, that wasn't really what.
And you got her phone number and everything, right?
No.
No.
She paid with
the wedding band 3 off, and the 11 kids over tied to her.
11 kids. Well, that's a nice story.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was
very polite of him.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? Well, anyway, so this is what I really wanted to bring to the show. I think this is fantastic.
Oh, wasn't that? That was like an appetizer?
Fine. Yeah, well, you guys made it go, so whatever.
Go ahead. What do you got? What else you got? What? Oh, that's what you're really going to bring? That's a story? Or you had something else?
You know what? What the hell? I'll give you this one. This was funny.
I'm just not sure. I just didn't know. I mean, are you done? Or I
don't want to monopolize the show, but what the hell? Might as well. So
why stop now? Come on, it's Nutz at Night, man. Keep it up.
Yeah. So have you seen this? This is great. There's an article. There's an article by the Mail Online. I never heard of it. Some kind of UK.
Yeah, I think so. I actually have.
You have?
Yeah.
I never heard of it. But anyway, so this the article is called Hail Kittler.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this.
Have you seen this? Abandoned puss who looks just like a furry Führer. There's a little kitten that has the markings similar to Hitler, and this little kitten has not been picked up and adopted.
Looks more like Gorbachev to me.
I know. Well, I mean, he's got the little nose thing.
Anything I can do to derail you, man.
He's got the little nose thing. He according to the place that has him up for adoption, he's not going to be adopted. Hasn't been adopted because he looks like Hitler.
Yeah, I know. I did hear about this.
The best part of this is the picture they chose for the article is one with the cat doing like one of those army the salute.
Yeah,
the High Hitler.
High Hitler thing. Yeah, he's doing a little High Hitler and everything, which is just. I mean, it's just wrong in some ways, but not when a kitty cat does it.
I would feel bad for this cat, except that the fact that it's famous now and everybody wants the friggin' thing. It's gonna find a home now. It's all set. That's the best thing that happened to the cat, having that mark now.
Yeah, he's famous, and you know what? I kind of figured this out. It's not fascism when cats do it.
You figured this out. You figured that out.
Yes, I figured this out.
That is a cute little kitty, though. Man. I got to admit, some Hitler cats aren't this cute. This one is pretty damn cute.
You would take him home and have 3, right?
That one?
Yeah.
No.
No, not that cute.
His other 2 cats they're not completely white. It'd be a problem. He's got gray cats. He doesn't want a little kitty Auschwitz.
It has nothing to do with the Hitler mustache. It's just I had many opportunities to get a 3rd cat, and I just didn't.
Yeah.
2 is enough for me. I don't want to be that cat guy or the cat person.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Good for you, man.
Keep telling yourself that. No, I'm kidding.
Good for you.
That's cute. That was good one. All right, well, that is the Hitler cat. Chris, what do you got for us?
Chris, you're okay. I'm ready. Okay, I got.
That's you.
I got a fantastic. I'm bringing this one up because I just can't take it anymore. Every time I read it, I laugh. If you follow me on Google Plus, I posted this. It was the best email I've ever received. I actually laughed out loud. Beer came up my nose. So it was late. It was like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock one night. It's late for me. I'm married, 2 kids. And this is the email that came into my inbox through my business email. Subject: installing a 400-node network. I would like to install a 400-node wireless network on my moose herd. My idea is to install a small solar panel on the back, a USFF Ubuntu box, and a Yagi antenna on the antlers. Once the concept is working, I plan to go nationwide, providing a natural and inexpensive wireless network to the native populations. Do you have any experience in this field? My budget is $35,000. Thanks, Gustavo Chang.
35,000K? That's 35 mil.
Sorry, 35K. Isn't that the best email? The grammar is amazing. I was just like, that is freaking fantastic.
You mean the grammar amazing is it's good or it's horrible?
No, it's actually pretty good for if this is spam, which it has to be. I mean, I didn't respond, so I don't know. But it was good. Like, you know, usually you can tell spam is like so terrible, misspellings all over the place. It's all perfect, you know. How does he know what a Ubuntu box is and a Yagi antenna on the antlers? This kind of, I want to go nationwide, providing a natural and inexpensive wireless network to the native populations. It's a fantastic idea. Now I just wanted to talk about it, see if we all could do something like this. This guy's got a lot of money to spend.
This is true. I'm interested on. Is it somebody who knows you? Is it somebody who sent this out to all computer repair techs in the country? And
it has to be someone at Podnutz. It has to be.
You think so?
Yeah, it's got to be, right? Maybe it's somebody with a really crappy website that's a competitor.
Was it Door? It might have been Door.
I don't think so. I posted it on Google Plus and he laughed. So it might have been. I don't know. I don't know. I just, you know, whoever sent it, thank you. It made my day.
Whoever sent it to Chris will pay them for the enjoyment of it.
It was almost that good. It was so good.
That is an awesome email.
Yeah, it was the best one I've ever gotten. So I had to bring that up.
And yet it's feasible.
Yeah, why not? You know, poor moose. They got nothing better to do. They got antennas. Their antlers. Right? It's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah, but at breeding time, that definitely brings new meaning to piggybacking.
You know, William, this was all clean and nice until you came into the picture.
Speaking of Liam, what nice, pleasant thing did you bring for us today?
Oh, what do we want to talk about? I think this is very entertaining. I'm going to put this in the chat. This is a guy working the system. People get worked over by the system, and I think it's good to see somebody working the system. And the best part is everybody else around him is all pissed off at him about this.
All right, pulling it up now.
You know why they're pissed off at him? Because they're not him.
Okay, so on celebpromoter.com, globally endorsing everything in the internet business. Okay, that's the kind of the site. Man buys $300,000 house for less than $20. It's a video.
It's a little misleading. Technically, he doesn't own it.
Okay, let's check it out. It says video, but I clicked on it. Where's the video?
The down one?
Commercial.
I'm not seeing
It's
it.
the second picture of the house with the play button. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Maybe you're new to this internet thing.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. Yeah. I was wondering what that sideways triangle was all about. All right. Here we go. Come on.
Of a home for less than $20. However, his neighbors aren't real happy about the deal. They're trying to get him out. Casey Norton has the story.
Come on, Casey, tell it.
Flower Mound's Waterford Drive is lined with well-manicured $300,000 homes. So when a new neighbor moved in without the usual sale, mortgage-paying homeowners had a few questions.
What paperwork is it and how is it legally binding if he doesn't legally own the house? He just squats there.
Lee Lowry and her husband told me the house down the street was in foreclosure for more than a year. The owner walked away, then the mortgage company went out of business. Apparently, that opened the door for someone to take advantage of the situation. Kenneth Robinson told us he's no squatter. He says he moved in on June 17th after months of research about a Texas law called adverse possession.
This is not a normal process, but it's not a process that's not known. It's just not known to everybody.
Robinson says this piece of paper gives him rights to the house. It's an online form he printed out and filed at the Denton County Courthouse for $16. It says the house was abandoned and he's claiming ownership.
I went through, looked at it, and added some things here, you know what I mean, for my own protection.
The house is virtually empty, just a few pieces of furniture, no running water or electricity. But Robinson says just by setting up camp in the living room, Texas law gives him exclusive negotiating rights with the original owner. If the owner wants him out, he would have to pay off his massive mortgage debt, and the bank would have to file a complicated lawsuit. Robinson believes neither is likely, so if he stays in the house, after 3 years, he can ask the court for the title. That's your goal eventually, is to have title of this home, to be the owner of this home?
Absolutely.
And
on a record, you know what I mean? At this point, you know, since I possess it, I am the owner of the home.
Robinson posted no trespassing signs after neighbors asked police to arrest him for breaking in. But Flower Mound officers say they can't remove him from the property because home ownership is a civil matter, not criminal. Lowry and her neighbors continue to look for legal ways to get him out.
Or if he wants the house, buy the house like everyone else had to. Get the money, buy the house.
Robinson says he's not buying anything. As far as he's concerned, the $330,000 home is already his, and he has the paperwork to prove it. Casey Norton, Ken's 5 Eyewitness News.
Good for him.
So while we're
That is
on here,
fantastic.
but while we're on here, read that the Florida teen kills. Read that.
Florida teen kills his mom and dad, then throws a house party.
Now read the subheading and the horrible grammatical error.
The 17-year-old Florida teenager murdered his parents with a hammer, then threw a house party for the neighborhood kids. It's horrible. You know what the best thing about that interview was with the girl? The fact that she said he has to buy it like everybody else did. Not he has to buy it because that's the legal procedure. She just wanted him to do what everybody else had to do. That's that's
stupid.
That's stupid. I mean, if you're
Good for him.
Awesome.
If he wasn't
Yeah.
3-hour drive away from here, I would literally drive over, knock on the door. When he answered it, I'd high five him, say "good for you," and walk away.
Yeah, he came prepared. I mean, he was prepared. He really knew what he was talking about there. He did all his research. That's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty cool.
That's sweet. Good for him. I'm happy for that guy.
I don't think they don't like him because he didn't buy it. I think they don't like him because of the skin color. And I don't usually go that way, but they really don't like that guy. And it doesn't seem like, I mean, they should be happy for him. You know? They
really don't like that guy. You're right. I think I personally think it has something to do with that too.
Yeah, because what the hell's the reason for not liking him? Other than what? I mean, because you didn't pay for it? When it's stupid. I don't think it's jealousy. You know?
If it was a white guy, would they be as bothered?
I think that probably not. And I don't usually go that way, you know? But I'd be happy with... Look, I would be happy with a neighbor that smart.
Here's the deal. An unlived-in house is being lived in. What's wrong with that?
That is true. Look, I had a real estate license for a few years, and I can tell you I've seen a lot of houses, and there's a weird phenomenon that happens in houses that are vacant for like a year or more. It's like they die. It's weird as hell. Like any house that's just you would think that if it's just closed up and like or maybe boarded up that everything should be fine in there. It's like the house just suddenly rots. Like when there's nobody in there, it's weird. It's like it dies.
I believe it. It's
like for whatever, like you could live in a house for like 15 years and the ceiling will never cave in, but abandon it for 1 year and the ceiling just falls to the ground for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense.
That's interesting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really, really weird. Like
so you're saying houses are like a codependent, crazy ex-girlfriend?
I guess so. You say so.
Making us think here, Liam. Hey, that was pretty cool.
Speaking of which, I'm house shopping.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean your, what does he call it? How did he claim it? Your adverse possession shopping.
Oh boy, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like I'm gonna be shelling out some money, unfortunately.
That looks like a high scale area. I can't believe how cheap houses are there.
Oh, I know. 300,000 is just like.
God, my townhouse was more than that.
What area is this?
It's Denton County. It's west of Plano, Texas.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for me and Chris here, 300,000 is a starter home in our areas.
Yeah, that's a mansion.
Move to Florida. Housing is so cheap down here. So cheap.
Move to Florida and sizzle.
What did you say when we started the show? It's
hot
so
here,
hot
too.
up here.
Yeah, but
it's so hot in Florida,
It's
man.
not.
What's the temperature outside?
It's I don't know. It's a little humid. Let me punch it up.
It's not hot there because you have the air conditioning on.
Yeah, have you left your house in a week?
Oh crap! Hang on. I don't want to ruin anything here. It is 84 right now outside. Next time you watch the weather, look at the temperature where you are, and then look at the temperature in Florida, and you'll go, "Hey, it's not much hotter down there, if it even is."
It's 84. What is it? 11:30 at night?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the summer.
It doesn't hit 84 in Vancouver in the hottest day.
I know. That's why I would never live in Vancouver.
It was 111 today.
That's why I will never live in Vancouver. I like the heat. I enjoy it.
I do too. I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been in my shop for over 3 months now. I have a hot meal every day. I do not own a single piece of cooking equipment. Ponder that for a minute.
Liam is profound today. Keeps making me think. All right, it's my turn.
Me too. You're kind of irritating me, William.
Oh, my name is Chris. I'm not happy.
Just zip it a little, all right? Just zip it.
Hey, zipperhead.
Okay, let me do
Hey, don't
mine.
steal my lines.
We were trying to remember that earlier today. What the heck you called people?
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
were
Something head.
No, he also calls people doorknobs. I've heard him called Steve B a doorknob a couple times.
Doorknob.
All right.
Depends what kind of mood I'm in.
Check this out. Best Buy, right? Go in there. There's an Acer 14-inch laptop. I think I talked about this on another show. Acer 14-inch laptop for $279. Comes with a fast Celeron processor, 2 gigs of RAM, 250 gig hard drive, just all the normal stuff a hard laptop comes with. I love 14, 13-inch laptops.
Oh, they're the best. They really are.
Best. And this one is just really nice to me. It's like it's pretty light, it's smooth. The key,
Nice to you?
It's nice to me, yes. It treats me well. But like the keys are fine. The trackpad works good.
What's the resolution? 12 by 8?
No, it's 13
by 7.
13 by 7.
Awesome.
Now here's the thing. You know, I'd like to have a laptop I can kind of sit around and maybe do some video editing with. I don't want to sit in front of my whole rig here. I want to sit on the couch too. And I'd like to have a 14-inch laptop. I'm thinking.
Lenovo.
I know. I see them. And I've looked at prices of laptops.
I love it. Get it off the refurb store. It's barely more than that.
Dude, there's a Lenovo at Office Depot for $599 with an i5 in it. But the screen looks like crap.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm thinking every time I see this computer, I want to hot rod it. Did you guys ever hot rod a laptop? I want to buy this computer because the battery, I think it only comes with it's just real crappy battery. It's going to last like an hour.
It's probably got a 2-cell in there.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-cell battery. I'm thinking,
it's like
I buy this
1,000 mAh.
I buy this laptop and I hot rod. I put a freaking i5 in the thing. It's got to have the same socket as a new Celeron, doesn't it? You would think. I bet
Doubt it. Wouldn't it be an LGA 775 of a Celeron?
No, it's a laptop. It's a laptop.
Get the processor number. That's what it's going to matter.
It's a brand new Celeron, so I'm pretty sure it's the new socket.
I haven't seen any Celerons on the new chipset or the new format though. Dude, it always lists them as Pentium and then your E whatever 6100 or what have you.
Right. Well, even if it's the last generation i processors, that might even be better. Get like an i5, throw it in there, buy cells, tear the battery apart, buy.
Oh God, man! Seriously?
Yeah, I want to hot rod it. Like buy.
This is great.
Like high.
You have power outlets at your house, right?
Yeah, but
no, this I'm totally with you, Steve. No,
are you serious?
Shut up! Liam, shut up! This is awesome. I'm totally tracking with him right now.
I want to buy cells that are really high amperage, like the milliamps. That's how long your battery basically lasts. Get like a and it has a. I mean, it definitely can hold 6 cells. I've seen the battery. Get like super high milliamp cells. Hack the battery. So now I have a fast processor, a battery that's going to last me like 8 hours. A good screen, and it's just and the last thing I want is USB 3.0. Pull out the wireless card, put in a PCI USB 3.0 or PCIe mini, a mini PCIe USB 3.0 card in that thing. So I got USB 3.0 for my video editing because I need the high read-write speeds. Awesome battery, fast processor, hot-rodded laptop, kick-ass.
Why are you pulling the video card out?
Not the video card, the wireless card, because I think that's the only PCIe slot on the thing.
No. You mean the add-on card, like the side. How are you going to add USB 3.0?
Because the only way I found to do it is to use a mini PCIe slot, which is basically how wireless cards and laptops. That's the slot they use. It's PCIe.
Right. But
and I'd have to pull out a USB 2.0 port and put this one in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm tracking now.
Yeah.
That's too much work.
That's a hot-rodded computer, man. It's awesome.
I agree it would be fun, but at the same time, that's a $300 computer. Just pay the extra $150 and get what you want.
No, this is so much cooler.
I know. I mean, that would be the reason. I could, but this is just cooler.
Do you have a lot of time to kill?
No.
No, you know what this is like? This is like Back to the Future. Remember
I'm gonna hate it.
Future?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like Back to the Future?
Oh my God, I hate that show.
That movie? What? Oh, that's it. Cut him off.
I know he deserved to die now. Freaking remember the line in Back to the Future? You made a time machine out of a DeLorean?
You made a video editing machine out of an Acer?
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. A good call.
You put a USB 3.0 and an i5 or i7. Imagine getting an i7 in there.
I could probably do it. The reason I wouldn't use that is I don't want to kill the battery too bad. But
okay.
/ melt the computer.
Jeez. Right. Anyway,
how funny would be if you
I'm with you in theory, but it's just
the thing's begging to be hot rodded.
It's just not economically feasible.
If you put an i7 in there and it got it so hot that the keyboard melted a little bit.
Those i7s don't get that hot, I don't think.
No, it's not melting the keyboard. It's preventing water damage.
This is another thing I got to think about with Liam. Let me see. How does that make sense?
Preventing water damage, so it gets so hot that any water that hits it just immediately evaporates.
Okay. Stop making me think, Liam.
Or you pour water on it to put it out because it was too hot.
Yeah. You gotta talk to Timster. He might give you some water cooling ideas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna water cool this baby. That would be awesome.
You put like a gut. Imagine you have like a gutter system on the side of it, and you have to bring bottles of water with you and just pour them into the side of the laptop. Now that would be a laptop.
This is true. I think that this is a very hot roddable computer, and that's all I think about when I see it. So
long as the thermal envelope for the new processor is within the specs of the one you have now, yeah, you're fine.
All right, thanks.
But my only question is this: wouldn't you have a problem with the cells in the battery pack? Because isn't there like a lockout chip in there, so that if you screw around too much with it, that the chip might lock you out, and then the whole thing's dead?
I have no idea, but the voltage would be the same. The only thing is milliamps. That means just charging capacity. I mean,
you gotta be careful, because if you overcharge lithium ions, they explode and catch fire.
I don't understand how overcharged though. It's going to be putting the same power into it.
But the battery.
No, Steve. It monitors the voltage, not the amperage. So it charges it to a certain point, and then it shuts off.
That's what I kind of figured. I had that vague.
No, I mean
concept.
that's how it works. I used to do a lot of RC stuff. If you want to talk about a crazy battery, look at lithium polymer batteries. Those things are insane.
Lithium polymer. When did you do RC stuff? I used to love RC stuff.
Years ago.
What did you do?
I looked to get back in it, but if I'm going to go into something, I'm going to go in full on. I just didn't want to waste. I didn't want to put that much money into something because my wife would kill me.
It's all gas powered now, though, right?
No, batteries are the way to go. You swap a battery real quick. The torque is instant versus a gas where you got to build up revolutions to get it going. You get the quietness. I mean,
did you have an RC10? Did you have an RC10?
No, I had a Team Low C Triple X NT. It was that was a 1 horsepower nitro car, and then I had various battery powered ones. Lithium polymer batteries are insane. I mean, you're talking they can discharge rates of close to 150 amps.
Wow. All right, that's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
That would blow up my laptop, wouldn't it? No.
If you can figure out how to charge those using a laptop charger, that would be the way to go.
Okay.
Do you guys know that 0.1 amp? I think it's 0.18. Well, 0.18 of amps can kill you.
60 milliamps.
60 milliamps.
Stop your heart. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fantastic. 'Cause you think about it, right? How many? If you do the calculations, you can find out how many times like a laptop battery can kill you. How many times over it could kill you.
That is fantastic.
And then you're falling asleep with it in bed as it's on your chest. You know, it's awesome. Technology rules.
All right, dude. What else did you want to talk about, Steve D?
I have a great article here. It's one of my favorite. I'm going to bring it right to the. Let's see. Anyway, let me give you the direct link because it's just such a fantastic title. It's man finds suspicious white powder in Florida Keys, decides to snort it, and dies.
Oh man, where's the link? There it is.
How fantastic is that title?
I wonder what that article's about. Can we read it? I'm confused.
The entire article is in the title. But if you read the more details you read, the more it becomes funnier.
Okay, on the list of things not to do when you discover a mysterious package full of white powder, snorting the substance is probably near the top of the list. Unfortunately for 53-year-old Thomas Swindow, he did not heed that advice and died last week after he thought he'd just found a floating kilo of blow, according to Monroe County Sheriff's Office. He was fishing.
What was it?
He was fishing with his brother.
Blow.
It gets to it.
Yeah.
He was fishing with his brother off the shore of Marathon when they found a brick floating in the water. They believed to be a package of cocaine. They put it on their boat. He opened it and snorted it. 90 minutes later, Swindow began to run around the boat, throwing his cell phone and radio into the water. Then he began mangling the engine with random tools to the point it wouldn't start, according to the cops. Then he threw all the sharp things in the mystery package of powder off the boat before signaling State Fish and Wildlife Conservation. Let's see. The cops say they believe the package could have possibly been cocaine, but they're waiting for autopsy results to come back and find out.
They don't have the package that he sniffed because he threw it outside the boat when he became insane after sniffing it.
So it might have been cocaine.
Yeah,
but they're not
really,
sure.
They're not sure.
There might have been a brick of comet. Who knows?
He must have snorted a lot of this stuff, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. You know what he didn't realize, which I think a lot of people probably. I mean, you know, this is uncut. we all get this crap like cut, and this is uncut.
What do you mean
so,
we all?
Do we all get that?
Yeah, we all get that when we're here
Oh, sweet.
in the United States. If you're getting it, you're getting it cut, right? So this stuff is uncut, and so if you snort like a small amount, you're snorting like a big amount. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So this guy went completely berserk. My favorite is the line about what he did after he snorted it.
He ran around the boat, throwing his cell phone and radio into the water, and then began mangling the engine with the random tools to the point it wouldn't start, according to the cops.
I love
just
you
said
mangling the
He was
engine.
high.
That sounds like somebody high.
That's pretty messed
Because
up.
cocaine would never do that to you.
Yeah, so I guess don't snort everything you find. Moral of the story.
It's a good thing to live by.
All
I tell
right.
my daughter that all the time. Don't shove things you find up your nose.
Yeah. Don't snort every white powder you find randomly.
No.
You gotta taste it first. Come on, what the hell, dumbass.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
Okay. I just found that this. I'm gonna do two because we're running out of time. Or not? Well, we're not running out of time, but I've got too many things, so I'm gonna do two quick ones.
Yeah.
First one is a review of the MacBook Air 13-inch. It's gonna be fast. Don't buy it. I'm sure all you guys wouldn't buy it anyways. But if you were deciding to buy it, don't. Especially if you're a tech that goes out on the road, because you'd think that the MacBook Air 13-inch, the lightest computer supposedly in the world, and with great battery life, would be fantastic for taking out on the road with you. Right? That would be the perception.
Yes.
Well, that's fantastic until you are in anywhere that has any bright light behind the computer, because the screen is so thin that if the light hits the back of the computer, the Apple logo on the back of the screen shines through the screen itself. So when you're on the internet, you can see the Apple logo like bright coming through the screen.
Really?
Yeah. So don't buy that one.
Damn.
What did you want to talk to me about, William?
So either that's genius marketing, which no, definitely not. But that seems like a fault in the build, because I've had a couple Macs that I've worked on, and if you have the screen open and the screen, or it's not powered on, you can see through it. But if you power it on, even if it's a black screen, because the LCD crystals align and everything, they turn on or whatever, however you want it.
But this is have you seen the MacBook Air comparative to a regular Mac? The screen is probably
no, I get you that it's
60% thinner. So there's nothing in between the screen and the clear logo in the back.
Well, no, so I played with it because I was like, oh, that's cool. So I grabbed the biggest, heaviest flashlight I have. It's this thing I had while I was in Iraq, just super crazy strong flashlight. And I shined it through the back. I mean, super bright. Turned it on.
Of a MacBook Air?
Nothing. It wasn't an Air. It was other MacBooks.
Yeah, I have a MacBook.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's either like they forgot to put that special filter in, or I mean, what? Did they change the screen?
Chris is saying there might not be room for it, right?
I don't think there's room. It's that thin. Like if you actually look at I have a MacBook Pro, and comparative the screen to the Air, the Air is at least 50% thinner. It's like crazy thin. So I just don't think they had enough room to put anything in there. Anyways, whatever the technical reason is, don't buy it for that reason. Other than that, it was a great little laptop. It was fantastic. It worked well. But, that's just, I can't have that when I'm out on the road in my car working, and I can't look at the screen because there's a damn Apple logo shining through.
How bright does it shine through? Really bright?
Quite bright. It was a sunny day, and I mean the sun wasn't directly on it, but it was off to the side a little bit, and I could every page I opened on Firefox and any software I was in, so Evernote, whatever, I could see this damn Apple logo right on the screen, like it was etched in, like almost like it was burned in.
Like
you know what?
Mark.
Are they not back? I mean, does the Apple not light up anymore on the Air?
Gosh, I don't know. I think it does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it lights up.
Because it seems like... let's move on. I'm not even talking about it.
What else did you want to talk about?
There's a flaw.
Yeah, crazy
Clearly.
flaw. So that's bad. Hopefully Apple finds that. Anyways,
if only they
that
had
was just
somebody
my
that would
little,
micromanage that kind of stuff.
That was a problem. That really sucked because I was really happy to get my air, so I had to return it. Anyways, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is so I'm pulling. Usually I talk about things that happen to me throughout the week, but not this time. I'm pulling William and Steve and putting up a link to something cool on the interwebs. So this is on Mashable. I got it on Twitter. I don't really follow Mashable, but someone else retweeted it. It's just the best Wi-Fi names people have found. So these are, your neighbor's Wi-Fi names, and I just really like this. There's a whole bunch of really good ones on here. I'll read just a few that I liked. So one was Pretty Fly for a Wi-Fi. Thought that was a good Wi-Fi name. No free Wi-Fi for you. I like that one. Super, thanks for asking. This is another one. This one's the best one in my opinion, and I'm going to change mine as Skynet Global Defense Network. What else is there?
You can has wireless.
All your bandwidth are belong to us.
Police surveillance fan 2.
How about my favorite is Router? I hardly know her.
I'm doing that right now. You might lose me.
I like all your bandwidth belong to us. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a good obscure reference.
Yeah. Series of tubes.
That's
good.
Good.
Series of tubes. That was good too.
How about get off my LAN?
They're all pretty
Nobody
good.
like that?
Pretty live for a Wi-Fi. Get off my land, hippie.
404 network unavailable.
The banana stand.
Please bring vodka to apartment 1310.
These are great.
Best one.
Abraham
Do you think
Links
somebody would connect to a Wi-Fi network named Child Porn? Do you think the average person that saw that would connect to it?
I think people would, Liam, just
because it was open.
They were just curious. I think they would. I bet you most people would. I don't think I would. I definitely wouldn't. But I think
No, you gotta change it to free child porn.
I bet people would try to log into that.
That seems like a great, just sociological test or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. How curious would somebody be?
That was on the honor of Wi-Fi Day, by the way, which was just the other day, 8/02/11.
That's pretty cool.
Of course.
They did. It looks like they actually set up a Mac with. Well, they must have photoshopped it. But
it's all Photoshop. Yeah.
But it looks pretty damn good. Like they set up 20 routers and named them all those things.
And I love how some are locked and some aren't locked down.
Right.
Yeah.
That was good.
Let's see. I like Abraham Linksys. That might be one of my favorites.
My favorite one is please bring vodka to apartment 1310. Definitely.
Good one, man.
Thank you.
All right, Liam.
Yes, Steve, how are you?
What would you like to talk about, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
So I like organization. I may have talked about this before. I honestly don't remember. I don't feel like I have. But there's a possibility.
I had a feeling you were a little anal when your last dislike was that someone didn't crunch up the water bottle in the recycling bin.
Yeah, that's
No, not recycling. Just the
garbage.
trash.
Sorry.
Wait, what happened? Anyway.
My wife doesn't crush bottles when she throws them away, and it makes me crazy.
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
instead of, because I'm apartment living now, so I don't just lean out the garage door and put it in the can. I gotta bag it up, drag it down the stairs, walk around the parking lot, go over to the garbage can that's always full, and then walk around the stuff people have just left on the ground because they're lazy a-holes, and then toss mine on top of the actual garbage can.
So just off topic, just a little bit, maybe that you wouldn't have this problem if you recycled them, butthead.
Still again, crushing them is going to be the issue.
Now, what did you bring for us today?
A little thing called fences.
What is
They're in the
fences?
chat. Fences are what you use to keep things all corralled up.
What? Okay. All right. Well, then, is that it? Because I'm going to do mine now.
So you know what? I'm gonna share you some desktop.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. I share. That's the second time today.
I have the website up. Unless you want.
Well, I was gonna
share
show you
some...
my desktop. I was gonna show you my desktop and how it works.
Okay.
But it's not gonna work because I was on the phone with somebody else and I can't share because Skype sucks.
All right. Is there a video or something on this? Let's see what this is all about.
So basically, you create spaces to put your stuff in, and a quick double click to the desktop makes everything disappear. So you just see your background. So somebody walks in, you're in the middle of something or whatever, can Windows D, double click the desktop. There's nothing showing on your computer. You can focus on the task at hand. You can separate things into categories so that this is my links for Nutz at Night. This is my porn to look at later. Whatever. You can, as they're scrolling around there, you can put lots of stuff in a little space. Anything you'd put new on the desktop is very obvious because it's not in one of your fences. I mean, it's just really nice.
Well, that's cool.
It's a
Does
way
it take up much system resources? Do you know?
I don't notice. Let me see what it's eating right now. Where is fences? I bet it begins with F.
So you use this?
Daily, all the time.
Really? It's usable.
I don't like Stardock. I don't like this company. They have like other things that are like come with Dells and stuff like that, like other crap bloatware. I just don't like that company.
I don't know.
What have you done to that company that makes you hate them so much? You must.
No, I don't hate them. No. I just don't like some. They come with like there's like all the Dell docks. The Dell computers that have the dock up at the top that kind of look like the
Dell's
Mac dock.
Though,
that's Stardock. That's their product. And I don't know. I just don't like that stuff.
But that's Dell that you don't like. That was Dell's choice. Stardock didn't go to Dell and say, "Hey, let's do this."
I bet you they did.
They might have, but Dell said yes.
That might be so. I don't like those docks. I always uninstall that crap. When I buy, if it's my machine, I try it for like 3 days, and I go, "What the hell is this thing doing up?" Just get it out of there. Yeah. But this actually looks like I might use this. This looks pretty cool.
It's great.
That's
I've got my daily tools, my stuff. I've got a thing that says "need completed." I mean, just all the different categories of what I need to do. And if I got a whole bunch of stuff to the left-hand side that's just there, I go through it. If it doesn't sort somewhere, I save it where it needs to go, or I delete it.
So aside from making these little fences and stuff, does it do anything? And you just put icons in there. Does it do anything else, or is that just
no? That's it. Pretty much organization.
I like it.
Their pro version does some extra stuff, but whatever.
But whatever. Probably sucks. No, I could get into this. And it's usable. You're saying it's usable?
Extremely.
It's free.
Dead simple. Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll look into that. Cool. Good one, Liam. All right.
You say that like you were surprised.
I was surprised.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised has nothing like offensive or appalling in it.
Oh, come on. You say that like I'm the black sheep of the show.
No. I'm just saying it out of experience.
You make it sound like I'm the guy you're always on the verge of kicking off.
No, you would never be that guy.
Am I about to be voted off, podnutz?
Yes, we voted before the show, before I called you. Actually, I can't call you. Every time I try to, it goes somewhere. I don't know. All I have is likes and don't likes now. So why don't we just go around one more time and then we'll get to that. Steve D, what do you got? Waiting for Steve D to hit the mute button. Waiting for Steve D. Right.
I'm already unmuted.
Okay.
Oh, he's already posted a link.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, it's
Okay, 20 things that kill more people than sharks every year. The shark hysteria is crazy, especially now that it's Shark Week, on Discovery Channel. Like so many people are afraid of sharks, but there's so much more out there that'll kill you,
Yeah.
I mean, the odds of you dying from a shark is so ridiculous. My favorite one is, you go through the list. There's one of my favorites in the bottom of the list.
Hippos.
20 things that kill more people than sharks every year.
Falling out of
Love
bed.
the pictures.
Obesity kills 30,000 people.
Icicles.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. That guy rules.
Yeah, that guy does rule. Lightning kills 10,000
That guy
people
rolls.
annually.
I was about to say that.
Wow, vending machines kill 13 people annually.
Dude, you're ahead of us.
Junk
Texting
food is
kills.
dangerous, man.
Texting kills 6,000 people annually. Hippos
Kills the wrong
hippos
person,
kill
though.
2,900 people annually.
Yeah,
That's
you
Yeah,
gotta-
hippos
awesome.
are crazy, man.
I heard about hippos.
Crazy.
I heard.
You don't have info.
I
you
w-
don't mess with hippos.
I wouldn't.
No
want
way.
to. Airplanes kill 1,200 people annually. Volcanoes kill 845 people annually. Autoerotic asphyxiation kills 600 people annually. Are you freaking serious?
Why is it a picture of
rightfully
Darth
so.
Vader suffocating?
That is not Darth Vader.
That is Darth Vader.
It
It
is.
is not.
It is.
It is not. That's Spaceballs.
It is
Oh,
Space-
but it looks like
it
Darth
is
Vader.
Spaceballs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call, Liam. All right. Shopping on Black Friday kills 550 people annually. Falling out of bed kills 450 people annually. Bathtubs kill 340 people annually.
my
Deer
Bambi.
kill 130 people annually. Yeah, the pictures are great. They're like the most.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. Icicles kill 100 people annually. Just in Russia. Hot dogs kill 70 children annually. Tornadoes kill 60 people annually. Jellyfish kill 40 people annually. Dogs kill 30 people annually in the United States. Ants, that's gross, kill 30 people annually. High school football kills 20 people annually. Vending machines kill 13 people annually. Roller coasters kill 6. Sharks, kill 5. That's it. Sharks kill 5 people. That's it?
You have double the chances of a vending machine falling on you and killing you than a shark eating you.
I don't understand how 70 children die annually from hot dogs.
Dude, they're
What
little
is it?
throat
What
bugs. Are you
hot dog
kidding
kills
me?
a child? Like, is it like
No,
a flying hot
throat
dog?
bug.
No, they swallow it and get stuck in their throat.
Right.
Oh, they choke to death on a hot dog, right? And Bambi. How many people? Oh my God, Bambi!
The hot dog fairy.
No,
Right.
people are driving into Bambi. That's what they're doing.
So
Nice.
deer can be dangerous, right?
I just
So
didn't. Wait, but I didn't know that obesity kills so many people. Who knew that fat guys can kill so well?
You don't want to get in between a fat boy and his steak.
Never mess with fat people. Apparently, that's the real moral of this freaking article.
We call those Americans.
Did you guys ever see WALL-E, the movie WALL-E?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's what this picture reminds me of.
Yeah. Like 100 times my daughter just loves it. She watches it over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
So,
look at that, guys.
I've seen a deer
keep
almost
rolling.
kill somebody.
He be rolling, they be hating. For anybody listening in audio, there is a fat guy riding a little scooter.
I love my hover round.
I know what? I always feel bad for those devices because I have this affinity for hard like.
You feel bad.
You want a hot rodder, don't you?
I feel
You
bad,
for the technology,
Yeah.
not the person that's riding
I
it.
do
No,
too.
I do
always
not
do
feel
that too. I'm
bad
like,
for that guy.
Poor chair.
I do not.
That poor chair.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think keyboards have it the worst.
No,
They
those
are
chairs
mice.
have it the worst. You all day long. You got some fat guy on your shoulders blowing hot dog farts into you.
Dude.
That's not technology, though.
But there's a chance that hot dog might kill him.
Yeah, it's true. Very
Alright.
small chance.
So nobody wants to hear about me almost seeing a deer kill anybody. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, this
Tell
is
us
gonna be
about
good.
that.
So I was when I was in my medic training down in Fort Sam, Houston, we did this thing called lanes. Basically, we go out and we hike around and we practice being medics and crap like that. So there's like 80 of us just kind of rucking out to the next site, and just out of nowhere, we hear a scream and a thud. And what happened is little Bambi decided it was going to just plow into one of the ladies in line. Just BAM! Knocked her right on her butt. It flipped its little tail back and forth and ran off.
Really?
Yeah.
At least there were 79 medics around to help her.
Yeah, because we were definitely competent at that point.
I see.
How big was this deer?
I just a regular sized deer.
It just rammed right into her and just knocked her down.
Yeah.
Damn. With the antlers like full front, like.
Yeah, were antlers a part of this equation?
I don't even remember, man.
You don't remember antlers? I remember
you
giant
started
antlers.
this story.
No, I know. That's been like 13, 14 years.
Wow.
I remember the big details. Giant brown deer, little tiny girl, ground. Lots of and laughing.
Oh yeah,
That's
before I found out that she was okay, I would be too busy laughing.
Yeah, I sometimes like when you see a deer like on the side of the road or like on the highway and got hit by a car, I feel bad, but then I'm like, you got to be really stupid to just get hit by a car on the highway.
Stupid as a deer.
Stupid as a deer. I don't think. Yeah, they're just not.
Deer are just stupid. I mean, they're cute, so we'll give them like a pass.
Right.
They're
But really, they're just morons.
They are. They really are.
Innocent.
It's just
Do you think how
morons.
good you taste is a function of how dumb you are? Because think of cows; those are really tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have something to do with it.
I bet dolphins taste like crap.
You know what I hate though, Chris, and then we'll get to you because I know it's Chris's turn, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'm excited.
All right. Before you do that, we're kind of on the subject. Because I skipped myself anyway. Do you guys ever see stink bugs? Do you know what they are?
Oh my god! Of course.
Yeah, we don't have them in New York.
They're like on a rampage, man. They came from China. They think they got shipped over in a crate or something on a plane, and they started in Allentown was the first site of them. They took over West Virginia. One dude counted 2,600 of them in his house, dead ones.
Oh my god,
that guy's
they're
unemployed.
Disgusting looking.
And I hate them. Remember in Philly, I'd be doing a show, and it's like I just jump up and run or something. It's like they like land on your screen. They follow light, so they land on your screens. They're thin, they're hard to kill, and they stink when you kill them. These are the worst things ever. There's none of their natural predators, the things that eat them, exist in the U.S. yet, and nobody knows.
Whoa, hang on. We have cats.
My cats, I don't think they even kill them anymore. They don't even like them. They don't know what to do about these things. They like just keep multiplying, and they're crazy, and they suck. And I don't want them to come down to Florida. They're not in New York, Steve?
They do not, as of now, they do not exist in New York, as far as I know.
Okay.
Maybe in upstate New York, but not here in Long Island. I went up to see my brother in Philly, and he goes, "Look, okay, I know you don't know what this is." He found one. He goes, "This bug, do not kill this bug." And I was just like, "What? Why?" I was thinking maybe he had it like it was a pet or something. He's like, "No, you don't understand. If you see any of his brethren, do not kill him." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he goes, "It smells bad when you do." And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to smell that."
Yeah.
And then he said, "You must capture them into little cups, and then put them into the toilet."
/ microwave.
No, you don't want to do that. That would be the worst.
You know what I think reminded me of them? They are so dumb because when they see light, they fly into it until they die. They think they're flying towards the sun or something. I have no clue.
You know why? Yeah, I was gonna say. You know why most bugs do that?
They fly towards light because of this.
Yeah.
They think it's the sun, right?
Right, and the sun basically the rays are parallel, so that's how insects navigate. Because it's so far away, there's very, very, very little parallax to the rays of light coming from the sun. But light sources that are local, as they move past it, the parallax changes. So they think it's the sun.
Liam Tech, the science guy.
I always thought that if
that's
the
why
reason,
a critter will, like moths, they will circle a flame until they get closer and closer, and they're just eventually in it.
Huh. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Thank you. Now that I could wrap my wits around. All that other crap you were saying today, I just had to think about. But that
I like
good.
bug zappers. Bug zappers.
Oh my
rule.
god, those are fun.
Bug zappers are the best thing ever.
If you live in the South, you have to have one of those.
Just love watching it. It's just going. Zzz.
There's nothing on TV. Let's go sit on the porch, Mom. Okay.
I want to have dual bug zappers. That's what I want. I want bug zaps in stereo.
You know what'd be great is a bug zapper, but instead of having the little cage, electronic cage around it, it's actually a Tesla coil. So when they get close enough,
It's actually a what?
God.
a Tesla.
Oh my god.
That would be awesome.
Greatest thing ever. You need to build that.
What's a Tesla coil?
Build it. Build it.
It's the thing you touch the big metal ball and makes your hair stand on end.
Okay. I gotcha.
That'd be great.
Build it. They will come.
I think Geek's got to have something like that, right?
Probably.
Tesla coil bug killer. Oh,
There you go.
geek porn right there.
Oh man, I'd buy one of those.
You're gonna break me out of my prototype wiring retirement, and I'm gonna have to start breaking out the soldering iron for something other than doing
Always
CJ.
wanted to build a Tesla.
Oh yeah. I've never built a Tesla coil.
Well, you still have time.
Yeah, I still have time. I'm not dead yet.
Chris, your turn.
Okay, so everyone here loves Gmail, so you guys all might hate this. I like Gmail too, so I have like 4 Gmail accounts. So don't get me wrong, but this is a video that you guys might have seen this or heard about this on other podcasts. That Microsoft played to all their sales guys to sell Office 365, which is like their exchange in the cloud. So, you know, it's like mail and SharePoint and all that kind of stuff in the
like
cloud.
web apps.
So
Microsoft Web Apps.
yeah, but it's like Gmail except built on Exchange, a Microsoft product, right? And so this is the video that they played to show their sales guys to make fun of Gmail. So,
this should be good.
Go.
It's going.
Okay.
The following scene represents the opposite experience of Office 365.
He's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He thinks at every subject in unreal time. Probing every sentence and all your punctuation. Got his nose in every colon in every situation. He's the Gmail man.
Zucchini. Volcano. Oh, lava.
Gmail guy is looking through Gmail right now.
Hey, mailman. Are you looking at our mail?
No, I'm looking at everyone's mail.
How can you do that?
Well, sometimes when a person really loves their Gmail very, very much, the two get together and an ad is born.
Ew. You can't do that, mailman.
Of course I can. I'm not a mailman. I'm the Gmail man.
Gmail man.
Give it some time, it gets better.
Good morning, senders and receivers. Carolyn Johnson, get up off of that painful itching and burning of yours. Come check this out. A little relief there? Oh, it feels good, right?
No, what? Have you been reading my mail?
No, just skimming. For certain keywords, burning and sensation, cat, and dander. Good news is there's an ointment for 4 out of 4 of those, brought to you by Pharmaceutical, which will have a free 2-week trial.
No, actually I wouldn't, because I
Oh.
was actually writing about a lasagna. I was afraid of burning, and my husband said it was sensational. I have a cat named Andy, but you know, it's really actually none of your business.
It's my business, your business. It's all business. It's the business of advertising, personalized for whatever you're Gmailing.
Isn't that kind of wrong?
Who cares?
His favorite game is peekaboo, his favorite word, so what? He smiles in your face when you stutter, but. His ads are unsolicited, based on what you type. Makes you want to ditch Gmail and go Office 365. He's the Gmail man.
That is the best thing they have ever done.
Who made that?
That was great.
Microsoft.
Wow.
Yeah, just for all their sales guys. I love when he goes, who cares?
Yeah, that's good. Why does Microsoft
That's our catch song.
Microsoft keeps all their best stuff to them internally.
Man,
Yeah, that was all internal. That should be an ad. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It should. It should. It's really
All
they're
the Gmail lovers right now freaking out.
Sunburn.
That's not very well known because that has 98 views.
That's it.
What?
Well, that was just happened to be the one I picked.
Right.
I just typed it into YouTube Gmail, man, and I like that one. It was clean, but there's there's thousands of them, and there's also a longer video. I just picked a fairly short one. I just thought, good for Microsoft. You know, who cares? I could care less if Gmail, if Google's reading a little bit of my email, but it definitely should be known.
But I mean, that was hilarious and all. But I mean, are they really reading it if it's like some kind of algorithm that's just pumping video? Choosing advertisements?
The servers are reading your email. That's a well-known fact of
But
Gmail.
aren't we all worried about not servers reading an email and throwing an advertisement accordingly? Aren't we more worried about the prying eyes and judging eyes of human beings looking at your mail?
But you know what it means, Steve, in my opinion, that if Google is checking your email by servers, some person administers that server. So technically, that person could find out all that information.
Yeah,
now, whether that's happening or not,
I gotta say, who cares?
Yeah, really. Who cares? I agree. I have Gmail, and I don't care about all that. I just thought it was fantastic. And to some businesses, they might care, so it's a good sales thing for Microsoft employees to know, to sell Office 365.
Right.
Because some businesses don't want Google to be, reading your email.
Man, don't run your terrorist cell using Gmail. All right, man.
Yeah, and I can tell you this, guys. I did surveillance for like private investigators and stuff. I've actually heard people's conversations on telephones, and I've read emails and things like that. And I can tell you that it's a death-defying feat because you just might die from boredom reading other people's business. It's the most boringest crap ever. You don't know the people.
This is true.
You don't know what they're
Very true.
talking about, and you certainly will find out that you truly do not care when you're reading somebody else's business.
Right.
And if you think you just might and you hold on, you will risk your life.
It's like all the crap that ends up on the cutting room floor for reality TV.
Oh,
the stuff you don't care about.
Right. Yeah, you know what though? This thing about the way Microsoft does. Okay, you have this enormously, humongously successful thing, Gmail. Everybody loves it. I guess this is the one thing that they found that's the flaw, and they're just exploiting it, right? I mean, I don't know.
Rightfully so.
I really have. I think Microsoft is one of the worst marketers. That company is one of the worst marketing companies ever.
But that wasn't marketing. You have to remember that, right?
No, that's.
It's too bad because if it was,
that was just internal things.
Right.
But you know what? At the same point, to argue just for the fun of it, Hotmail has like double the users that Gmail does.
It does still?
Oh yeah, by leaps and bounds.
I did not know that. Damn it. All right. Liam, what do you got? And then we're going to do what do you like, don't you like emails.
I just emailed somebody at lycos.com.
You did?
No way.
I did.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome. You can still get those email addresses?
That is like from the 1800s, isn't it?
First name dot last name at lycos.com.
I want a Lycos email address.
Me too. They're probably valuable nowadays.
Yeah, I want that.
Scarce.
I want to tell people email me at Lycos.
That guy probably says, "Don't ever email me. I never get my email. It's all spam." That email address for 40 years.
I want an Angel Fire email address.
Oh man. So what I've got is something that you do not want to visit.
Okay.
Because if you do, you will waste lots of time and money.
All right.
Because it's awesome.
Okay. I'm going there now. So you just wait. Don't say anything till I get there.
I will definitely not say anything.
This is
about
great.
The stuff that you can find on there.
All right, what is it? What is it, Liam? Tell us about it.
It's a site where you can pretty much find or request anything you want for a person to do for $5.
For a person
I've got to
do.
give this one to Leaf Glass there in the chat. That's Liam Tidwell.
I love it. Fiverr. That's a fantastic website name. Fiverr.
Fiverr.
Yeah. You basically spend $5 and all these people would do these things for you.
I will create 10 edu backlinks for your site, explanation, and proof. First page of Google, inside for $5.
And this is sorted by ranking. Just go to auto and you kind of get better mix of results there. But yeah, this is just funny. Great stuff.
Auto.
Where it says filter gigs by auto.
I will give you Spanish lessons on Skype for $5.
I will convert an image or a basic PSD template to valid HTML for $5.
So if you want, say you want a Facebook girlfriend, or you want somebody to write something on their stomach, or whatever. People are knitting and sending crap out, or I mean, just all sorts of crazy stuff.
I will say any message beside a great airplane for $5.
That's cool.
Hello, I will say any message in Spanish promoting your product or website beside a beautiful airplane. I can make it inside the cockpit too. Max.
She should have led with that.
1 minute. Only good quality. I gotta see this.
I will have my rabbit chew your message for $5.
That's great quality.
Piloto civil y te promociona tu producto en este maravilloso aeropuerto con estos aviones espectaculares. No te vas a defraudar. La promoción es en español, así que...
The friggin' engine's running.
Apparently she needs to get with the voiceover guy.
I like the little flirty things she does with her hair.
Yeah.
That isn't a great airplane either. I'd say that is an airplane.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that a great site?
Yeah.
I wanted her to say it in English though.
This is an amazing site.
There's a ton of crap.
Can you ask someone to do something for $5?
I was gonna ask somebody to blast out to their 100,000 Twitter followers to retweet at podnutz. Don't cancel Nutz at Night. Get you inundated.
That's awesome.
I will email you a detailed instructions to make realistic looking shrunken head.
All right, let me do that one after this one. This is a professional or personal voiceover or message in a Michelle Rodriguez tough girl accent.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Wow.
Hey, what's up, Fiverr? This is Cyan Del Marco, and for just $5, I will give you a professional or personal voiceover in the Michelle Rodriguez accent.
She's not bad
in
looking.
case you're not exactly certain who Michelle Rodriguez is, she's kind of like a...
Is she saying it in the accent now? Because it doesn't sound tough.
Mm-mm.
All right, what was the other one? Small head
Sounds like she
something?
could do it.
What was that other one you were talking about? Small heads?
That was on page 3. I don't know. I haven't looked at it at all, but it was about 5 down.
Just click. You're good to go, man. Just click. How about that one? I will scan anything you want with a scanning electron microscope.
What page is it?
You scrolled past it at some point. It was the one with like the virus-looking things.
I will write and sing a
just full of
personalized
stuff.
song for $5.
Yep. I'm totally gonna take advantage of that one right there with the green head. I'm gonna have her do my logo and use it as a coaster in the office.
I will crochet you a froggy beanie for $5.
Wait, I want a froggy beanie.
Me too.
I want one too.
There's people that'll speed write your logo or a message or what. I mean, just oh my God, the promotional value of this stuff.
Can you say,
is
how about
insane.
$3.75?
Well, no, these are for only 2 to 4 year olds and adult-sized female heads. If you need special orders, just drop me a line.
There's also a site called Tenor, which is stuff for $10 or less. It's not as popular. I checked it out earlier. There's really not much on it, but yeah, it's a good place to kill some time for sure.
I'm glad you told us what Tenor was. I would have never figured out after this first site that Tenor was stuff for $10.
No, it's $10 or less, so it's a little different.
All right, this is really good, man. This is
wow.
Yeah, you did deserve it. You deserved
that comment.
I think you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, usually I do, but I've said way worse than that, and I don't get usually that comment.
You like my sign behind me here?
Man, I totally noticed that, Mr.
The
Promoter.
Liam Tech sign?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That used to be up on my shop until somebody vandalized it.
I want one of those for my shop.
An indoor one?
Yeah, an indoor one. like that one.
So no one, you don't have anything outside of your shop right anymore?
Not currently. My new one just shipped. Yeah, the building got painted, so they took all the signs down, and the dumbasses just left the signs on the side of the building. So it either flopped around on the ground and blew all over the place and got shredded, or somebody went over and cut it up. That's the short story.
Okay.
But my favorite part was when they came to me and said, "Hey, can we lock our equipment up in your back office?" So you thought to lock up your equipment, but you didn't think to put the signs inside.
You should have said yes, and then showed their equipment the same sort of courtesy. You know, you should have just thrown it into the middle of the street.
All right. Let's do what do you like, what don't you like. You know what I like? Do you guys want to know what I like? I'm waiting for an answer.
Yes, I want to know, Steve.
Okay. Thanks. I actually love. No, I don't love. I just like it. Because I don't like public restrooms. So let's start off with that. I don't really like public restrooms, but the one thing I do enjoy about them is when I have to dry my hands and they have an accelerator.
Oh my god!
Oh, good. You know what I'm talking about.
Right?
Best. You guys know what I mean? Best hand dryer ever. Like I almost want to get one for my bathroom.
Or the Dyson one is good too.
Dyson one is pretty cool.
I never had a Dyson one.
Oh, the Dyson one's sweet too. It's you go in and out really quickly, and it's like it's at the bottom of you, so you put your hands in through the top. And the accelerator's crazy. It dries your hands in like 2 seconds. But this other one works really well too, the Dyson one.
No, I never saw the Dyson. It sounds weird. You got to put your hands in from the top?
From the top. Here, let's look on Google. Do a Google image search on it.
And it blows the water into your face?
Yeah, I think it's the blade.
Is it the Dyson Blade? Is that what the name of it is?
I think it had something to do with a blade. Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat.
Dyson
you got to
Airblade
see this
hand.
thing. If you've never seen it, it's freaking awesome. Oh, here's one. Here, I'll send it to you, Flickr. Here we go. I'm going to put it in the chat. Did you already see it or no?
Yeah, I got it. It was a Dyson Airblade.
Yeah, here's one in real life.
It literally scrapes water from hands. That doesn't sound nice.
No, it's awesome. Here's one in real life. Click on the link.
Right.
It's awesome, dude. It's really good.
Better than the accelerator? Let me see.
No, that thing is that's a fan. That's for blowing air onto your body.
Click the link and there we go, that one.
That's it.
So that's what it actually looks like. And you stick your hands in at the top and you move them up and down. So you're not touching anything and you move your hands up and down. And it pulls the water off really quick. The accelerator is very similar to it, but obviously it's just one big massive blower.
Okay, how many people do you think put a roll of paper towels into that? Seriously, come on. How many
I want to
people
try
do you think
peeing on that thing and see what happens.
Dude, I can't wait for Phineas and Ferb the movie.
I got to see it. I see it in action here.
All right, we just want to do a quick video
cool.
demonstrating the Dyson Airblade hand dryer.
That doesn't look very midget friendly.
We purchased these for a dealership in West Salem Chevrolet store.
Just put your hands in the thing,
We
please.
were able to eliminate the paper
Less talking, more drying.
usage, and we have just this in here instead. What it does is you get your hands, so after your hands are
I love how it has a unibrow.
slowly pull them out.
What, Steve?
They're kind of expensive, but they have a really good warranty, and you can buy one and try it out and see.
There you go.
Get my hand wet. And then you just stick your hand in the hand dryer.
So he's not even doing it right. You have to move your hand in and out. You can see the sign on the top showing you how to do it.
You're supposed to drag it out because it's a literal blade of air that pushes it down off your fingertips.
That guy's the worst commercial I ever seen.
And in about 8 seconds, it's pretty much dry.
Pretty much dry. It's wet, dude.
It's shining still. What
no,
are
the
you
guy's
talking?
dumb. Did it totally wrong. Look at this. Do you see the top of it? Steve, you see how he's telling you to put your hands in and out?
He didn't even have to read directions. He had to look at a picture, and you couldn't even do that right.
Insert hand, remove hand.
If somebody married that idiot, do you see his ring?
Airblade. Okay.
He gets it.
Yeah.
You don't have to go that far in. That guy's an idiot too. Your hands are totally dry after like 2 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I never saw one of them. I assume they're very expensive.
Yeah,
They're
gotta be right.
They're in Disney. What is it? The downtown Disney.
They're all in the high-end restaurants here.
The difference between that and the accelerator, Microsoft would have the accelerator, Apple would have the Dyson.
You're right.
Except for Apple's Dyson would be silent.
That's right. And there'd be a picture of Steve Jobs on the front.
And there would be no sink, so your hands don't need drying.
You know, talking about this, it's like going into a bathroom now where I have to turn on the taps and pump my own soap and, you know, push the button to get my own paper towel. I'm like, what the hell kind of cheap place am I in? If it's not fully automatic now, I'm pissed right off. I don't even go in there.
What I like to do is just pee in the sink and wash my hands at the same time.
All right, Steve D, what do you like?
I like Jerry Springer. In fact, I think Jerry Springer is a complete and total badass.
You do?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. I've been thinking about Jerry Springer, and Jerry Springer is the man. You know why Jerry Springer is the man? Just it was something that reminded me of something that guy did. Jerry Springer, a long time ago. This happened a while ago, so I don't want to go crazy, okay? But Jerry Springer a while ago, and you know he paid a hooker with a personal check as a politician. Now, a lot of you might think that this is stupid, but you guys are all looking at it the wrong way. See, Jerry Springer paid a hooker with a personal check because he's a complete and total badass. That's why. Because that's what you do when you're a badass. You pay a hooker with a check, especially when you're a politician.
Wait a minute. Jerry Springer is a politician?
Well, he was.
He was, yeah.
Oh.
At the time. And,
governor, wasn't he?
And then, what does a badass that pays a hooker with a check do? Admits it. And then, what does a badass do after that?
Whoa, did he pay her for hooker services, or she just happens to be a hooker?
No, he paid her for hooker services.
Okay.
And then, he runs again and wins. And admits to it. That's why Jerry Springer. I like Jerry Springer for that. And it happened a long time ago, and that's why he's a complete badass. Because a real badass will pay. A real badass doesn't have hand cash.
Right.
He leaves a paper trail.
No, a real badass uses a square.
Yeah.
Oh, let me install it on your phone. Here you go. I'll just swipe my card.
I think you have great role models, man, and idols, and I'm glad you look up to him.
Yeah, that's why.
Fantastic. Yeah, this is good stuff.
That's my way of thinking. Okay.
You guys have really interesting, political figures in America. Jerry Springer and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and wow, it's very, very, very interesting.
Yeah, no, I think politics is definitely crazy, but
I think Jerry Springer is more of a badass than Schwarzenegger because Schwarzenegger wouldn't pay. He would be too afraid.
Schwarzenegger could kill Springer though, like with one finger.
That doesn't matter. See,
but that makes him a pretty big badass.
No, I disagree. Because Schwarzenegger, I disagree because Schwarzenegger would be too much of a pussy to actually pay with a personal check.
Of course, he's not an idiot.
No, I don't think it's an idiotic thing. I think it's just a badass thing. That's what I think.
That is something to ponder.
Yes. Is it stupidity or is it just being a complete badass?
Right.
Okay.
Well, good.
Your balls.
Totally got it.
That's what that is.
Yep. That's what I think. That's what I think. You don't have to agree, but
I got you. Well, thanks.
My opinion.
All right, Chris, what do you like?
Well, mine isn't as good as either of those, but try. Have you guys ever heard of Channel 9? It's like
between
YouTube...
Channel 8 and 10.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it. You said it.
Go ahead, Chris.
He's upset. Look at him. He won't even move.
Have you guys ever heard of Channel 9? Not in between 8 and 9. It's on the interwebs.
No, it's not between 8 and 9. It's
between 8 and 10.
Jesus.
Oh, forget it. My life is urinal cakes.
Oh, man.
Urinal cake.
So is your like urinal cakes or Channel 9? What?
Urinal cakes.
All right.
So my like is Channel 9. It's from Microsoft. It's like a bunch of videos on the crap they do. Microsoft does, but my favorite one is called Defrag, and it's all about computer repair, and the guy that's like their main computer repair guy at the Microsoft campus that fixes everyone's computers. He does it, and it's actually really good, and you should all watch it. Channel 9 about Microsoft. I think it's msdn.channel9.com, and look for the show called Defrag.
They do their own shows?
It's really good. So type in Channel 9 into Google and be the first one that comes up.
It's Microsoft, the company making these, or it's MSN. I got you.
Yeah, MSDN, which is Microsoft. It's Microsoft, the company. Yep.
And they make shows.
They're like little YouTube things, but they're like 20, 30-minute little bits. There's another one called edge.technet.com, which is really good too.
Interesting. No clue. It's called Defrag.
Yeah, Defrag. So if you go there right now, it's about the third one down. It's called Defrag. It's really good, if we like computer repair and stuff.
That'd be a great name for a gaming podcast.
Let me see.
I think it'd be a great name for a.
Okay, here we go. All right.
For a computer repair podcast.
No, because everybody thinks Defrag fixes everything.
I
just want to slap people.
Do they still?
I want to slap people when they bring something to me and say, I defragged it.
They still say that?
You changed the oil too?
It and everything.
That's what they say. I know. I've said that before.
Cookies.
They defragged it and everything.
And everything. You go, well, that didn't do it, then I'm going to have a... I love it, because I'm like, this is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. This is definitely going to take a lot of brain power.
They still say that? Really? They still say that?
I've never had a client come in and say they defragged their computer.
Oh, man.
If I ask... or if I bring it up for any reason, then they'll say it.
They never said it to you? They say the exact words that Chris said. I defragged it and everything. I've heard
every time they call me, they go, I defragged it and everything.
I tried defragging.
And then I go, and everything? Wow, a defrag? Wow. Geez, that's my biggest tool.
All right.
Did you try restarting?
Business is more than residential anymore.
Damn, what
Gary
happened?
Holtzman, he likes defrag, I heard. Just saying. In fact, he says we should all defrag our computers. Next.
All right. What we don't like. I lost.
Whoa! I don't get a like?
Oh, yeah, good. Do your like, because I'm not ready yet.
I don't really have one.
Yes, you do.
I've got this.
Okay. That's neat.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Put it back up.
Let me show you the other side. That'll give you a better clue as to what it might be for.
Oh. It's a clipboard.
It's a recycled clipboard.
Yep.
From what? An NES or something?
No, it's just from some random thing.
And no,
just
it's not
random
from some
board.
random. No, it's not.
Did you make it?
It's a senior main board.
It's not from any of those places. It's from somewhere else. He's forgetting where he got it from.
No, I mean, what kind of device did it come out of?
Who knows?
Where did you get it from?
Yeah, where did you get it from?
New York. My mail lady brought it to me. It's really nice.
Steve, did you send it to
New York somewhere?
At least he knows. Yeah, I sent it to him.
It's pretty cool, but I think when you're designing a clipboard, you should make sure it doesn't have bajillions of holes, because when you're writing, that doesn't work real well.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Anybody
It's
tell you
cool. I love it.
You guys are sending each other presents now?
Yeah, I sent him a present.
Where's mine?
Where's yours?
We weren't sure if
Why
you
are
guys
you
had
laughing?
mail up in
I
Canada.
expect it to be in the mail.
I don't have your address. You wouldn't tell me.
We don't know how to translate a Canadian.
Just send it to
address
Chris
in
Berry,
American.
Canada.
You wouldn't tell me.
We're not that-
They'll know where it goes. I forgot about that. And then just tape a Canadian quarter on there. It'll get there.
A moose will get it.
Moose.
With Wi-Fi, and then it'll email it to you. No, you got to get the moose with the scanner.
All right. You know what I don't like? I don't like... we must have brought this up before. Crocs.
Oh my god!
I hate Crocs.
What a perfect name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I really don't like Crocs at all.
You know what the worst thing about them is? They give you blisters.
You wore them?
Nope. My little daughter, my mom got them for her. They're not Crocs though. They're like an aftermarket, like Walmart brand for like 6 cents, and
Maybe
they give
that's
you
what the
little
problem
blisters
is.
on the back of your feet.
Really?
So they're even worse than they look, and then the idiots that actually wear them that are adults.
Okay, good. All right, Steve D, what do you not like?
I don't like Crocs, but I'll have something better than that.
Thanks.
I got something better than I said.
Got something better.
I know. Better than. All right, what? Well, what's better than that?
This.
All right, what is it?
It's a video. This is every argument. Liam, you could leave now if you want. But this is every single argument you've ever had with your girlfriend or wife,
Here you go.
or every couple has had at least.
You always do this, you know. You always do this.
Oh, right, I forgot. Everything's my fault.
I didn't say it. You said it. I didn't say it.
Oh, you think you are so much smarter than me.
I just need space, all right? Just give me some space.
Listen to me for once in your life. Just listen, please.
You're doing it again. You're doing it right now.
What? What am I doing?
You're doing it right now.
What?
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 Oh, this is just like you.
Oh, here we go.
I am right here. You know, I am right here.
You know what? This is great. This is real great.
You're a jerk, you know that? You're just a real asshole.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't even know.
It is always about you.
I'm aware.
My mother was right about you.
Is this a fight?
We are in a fight. We are fighting.
What are we even fighting about?
I should have listened to my sister.
What's the point?
I cannot stand when you do this.
When I do what?
When you do everything.
You know what? You're wrong.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're always wrong. I am always right.
You think you're so smart.
You said that already.
What?
You just said that.
What?
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 Oh my God, just stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't even get me started.
Okay, you know what? I won't, because I am done with this and I am done with you.
I hate your guts.
I hate your guts.
I think this thing's on a loop.
I love you.
I love you too.
Sorry.
I am also sorry. Give me a hug.
Okay.
Let's never fight again, okay?
Okay. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Let's also never
I
film
think
this.
You're the most handsome man in
That
the
noise
whole
again.
world.
Look, they're back together. That's a happy
Hey,
ending.
help us make our short film, I Am Root Beer. You can learn more about that at iamrootbeer.com. Thanks for watching.
Baby, pay attention to me.
Oh my God, you're smothering me.
Love that ending.
That was the best part of the whole thing. With the
It really was.
It was. Look at them right there. That's a great shot.
Because it was right before the end.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
That was better than Crocs. All right. All right, Chris, what do you like? Or wait, what do you not like?
You mean fake Crocs?
Wait a minute. You don't like that or you do like that? Because I don't like Crocs.
Who the hell does?
No, but you were supposed to do a not like.
I did.
I'm confused. This is getting late. Chris, what do you...
Who do you think brought the video?
You did.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Chris, what do you not like?
Wow, you guys are like a married couple bickering there. That was awesome. What don't I like? You know what I don't like? I don't like websites that still use Flash. I don't like Justin TV. It still uses Flash. It drives me crazy. Just stop using Flash, everybody. Let's move on. Okay. You know what? I know everyone
Clearly,
goes,
you should be
but
using
my
Adobe
Android
Air
can
by
use
now.
Flash. Well, that's fantastic, but it still sucks. Even though our Androids can still use Flash, Flash still bites even on Android.
No, hey, you got to stop. You know why? Because if Apple did not exist, you would not be saying this right now, right?
True, but they do, and they've pretty much gotten 3/4 of the world off Flash. The other quarter should just get off of it because there's better ways to do it, and the better ways are better, and that's just my opinion. Get off Flash.
I want to join in. I join in on this. I hate Flash. Flash, you know what? Flash sucks. You know what? Flash does suck. I can't wait for HTML5 because Flash is a piece of crap. It's got zillion security holes. You always have to freaking update it. It stinks.
It's slow and it burns your CPU. It just drives me crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I love Flash because it brings clients in. I hate Java.
Java brings more clients than Flash.
Yeah, I should release a public service announcement. Every tech out there should be uninstalling everything Java on their in their customer systems and installing the latest version because I'm seeing a lot of viruses from Java.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean. Yeah, it's bad because I know for sure because I'm doing full virus scans and it's finding viruses in the Java cache and they were and these are compromised systems like they had viruses on them already. So I mean it takes 1 + 2 that equals 3. Simple.
Yeah,
as that.
Java definitely licks Flash's hangy bits.
Wow, I didn't. Wow, that I didn't want to.
If you don't know what hangy bits are, ask your parents.
All right, we gotta end this show.
Keep this G-rated.
Liam, what do you not like?
I don't like people that are humorless.
Oh,
for instance, if you click on this link and then you watch for a little while, you'll see something that is very humorous.
How much of a while?
Let's say 14 seconds.
All right, let's see what this is all about.
And if you don't get it, you need more humor in your life.
It's liamtech.com.
Yeah.
And we're still looking. Liamtech.com.
It's the slowest transition I ever seen.
People gotta be reading, man. What the hell? What do you want from me?
Okay, he's got graphics transitioning.
This is for the clients.
This is for the clients. This is his computer repair website. Go to liamtech.com. liamtek.com. His 5th graphic, I believe, is the humorous one.
Yes.
It's extremely humorous.
It's excellent.
I still laugh every time I read it.
So it's the Dos Equis guy, the most Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world. He says on Liam's site, "I don't usually need computer repair, but when I do, I prefer Liam Tech." You're right, man. Every time you read it, it's funny.
It's like Step Brothers. Every time you watch it, you laugh.
This is true. This is true. All right, well, that's awesome. Look, I don't think we have any time for emails tonight. If you guys did write, I'll put together some of the best of thank you for continuing, or we want to continue the show emails. I'll read them next week because I don't have that prepared. And any other emails you send us, because we're just going on like almost close. We're approaching 2 hours here. No, it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. I thank everybody who supported the show by saying they wanted to continue. Duly noted. Thank you for your emails. We heard you. We are here again. So
stop emailing Steve.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Seriously, I actually like the emails.
You can reach him at 974. No.
You can reach me at steve@podnutz.com, right, Chris? No, that email does not exist.
No, it's podnutz@podnutz.
It's mail@podnutz.com. Is the real one. Steve does not.
More like female.
Yeah, those emails were excellent, by the way, everybody. There was some really, really nice, kind emails. Really.
Yeah, if
really
you sent one in talking about how awesome Steve was, don't do it because we have to hear about it for months on end.
No, that's not true.
If you did send an email for us to play it, I will play it next week or shortly after. I encourage emails. If you guys have funny little hangy bits or whatever William calls them, if you have funny little bits you want to send us, you send them that, videos.
Don't send those videos. Those are not podnutz safe videos.
All right, not hangy bits. Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Hangy bits?
Hangy
yes,
bits.
you did.
All right, don't send hangy bits. Send us bits, videos, anything you find interesting that you think we would like. So you can send it to mail@podnutz.com and we'll read it. Send us a voicemail. We want to hear your voice. 7076-PODNUT is the phone number to call, and we'll be happy to play that as well. All right, let's roll around here, say goodbye to the guys, and end off this baby. Steve D, what do you want to say?
You can find me on Twitter, SMD Steve, and yes, I'm on Google Plus. So if you know what, if you want, email me or message me on Twitter. If you're looking for an invite to Google Plus, I will add you. And my blog is stevendemico.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve.
Yes.
Chris?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Tech Adventures. I'm on Google Plus, but the more Door likes it, the less I like it. So don't follow me on there.
Good. I love how you guys are constantly through each other's podcasts ripping on each other. It's like one after the other. All right, Liam, what about you?
You can find me there in the chat right there, or you can go back to my site, scroll down to the bottom, and click the recommend button. I'd really appreciate it.
All right, so when he said right there in the chat, for everybody listening,
it's twitter.com/LiamTech, TEK.
Cool. And check out Liam's actual computer repair site, too. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, chaps, for doing the show. And thank everybody for watching the show, listening, streaming, downloading, whatever you're doing. We'll see you next time.